First day that it has been over 50 degrees in Ohio at the Smith Pond since early December. It's been, right now it is the first week of March, but the fishy have survived and they are thriving on their own. We have a birdhouse full of birds. This pond right now, with it being full, is probably 8 feet deep. And there's a pump in the middle that shoots out a sprinkler. And we got to turn on the waterfall pump to make sure it all still works. And here we go. Ooh, there's a big fish coming out. Right here from the deck, we have, right there's our pump. We got to see if we can get that back together. And there's a pregnant koi down there. It kind of blends in with the water. It is extremely dark color compared to all the other fish.
It's in between the 2 points coming out of the water.
Yep. And then here's one that's a grayish black as well by the orange fish. Funny story, me and my wife Missy, when we got this house, we didn't know that there was any koi at the bottom of it, and I put 100 goldfish in there about 9 years ago, and these are all the babies of those goldfish.
Right.
So they all have been getting along together for the past 9 years. The koi never came up before I put the fish in, and then as soon as I put the fish in, they all started coming up.
And we realized we had really giant fish in our pond. We had not realized for months were there.
And we thought that they were going to eat the fish, and they didn't. They all live together, and there's a hunting dog there that I don't know who he is. He just shows up out of nowhere. His name's actually Bowie. He's smelling those fish right now. Luckily, he doesn't eat the fish, but
and he's not a
here
swimmer,
they are.
So.
And these fish are all trained to come to people thinking that they have food. Kind of like a fish you would see at an amusement park or something. They're all waiting for Missy here to throw a handful of something out there, but I don't think we really have anything right now. So they're going to have to.
The pond was frozen over just 48 hours ago, so this is all thought out.
Yep, they're seeing
for the first time for us and for them.
And there hasn't been much sun out, so they are seeing the sun for the first time in a long time.
As time will go on, the lily pads down here will come up. I'll give them a nice barrier. We have some predator birds around here that if they get the chance will pick off one of our buddies. So we have a lot of lily pads that come up to protect them.
Yep, in about a month and a half, all this dead stuff around the pond will start looking beautiful. Trees around the waterfalls, flowers. There's some nice stocky plant over there. I'm not exactly sure what it is. As you can hear, a ton of birds up there. They all fight for that house up there to try to have their babies to nest in.
That fish she's big.
Oh yeah. She's going to have some babies in there. Might be a mixture of goldfish and koi, or you never know. I don't know how that works out in the koi community. If anybody knows a lot about koi, put something in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Smith Pond. And we're keeping this thriving for hopefully another 50 years here.
Big one coming up.
And there's another fish down there. He's a different orange, and he's black. That has to be a koi down there. He's a different color orange.
It usually takes a while for the bigger fish to come up. They are very...
There's a different koi.
Very aware that the first warming is not always the safest time to come up, so they stay lower for a while.
We have a lot of predator birds here. Eagles, red-tailed hawks.
Oh, blue heron.
Blue heron comes.
It's my favorite to let them get close to the pond and then run them away.
And in probably about another month, there's going to be ducks usually come down. Of course, our dogs scare them away, but we have a mallard and his love interest, and sometimes another mallard comes and interrupts their private pond here, and they kind of get into it a little bit, but it's very cool to see.
Yeah, and then they become
Probably around
friends
April.
and they all three hang out.
Yep, and they all three hang out. A
There
lot
might be a
of frog activity
Oh, frog activity is fun.
happens every year around April. So another couple of weeks, we'll have millions of little tiny frogs in here. Tadpoles everywhere. Couple hundred big frogs.
A lot of frog chirping every night. While you're
Every
going to
night,
bed.
we're in Ohio, but it kind of sounds like you're on the bayou for about a month and a half. So this is a very, very nice pond. I got to fix some things around here. We'll see if the waterfall works. Hopefully it lasted throughout the winter. And like I said, if you want to view of some nice nature just in someone's backyard, subscribe to our channel. That's Smith Pond, and
we look forward to showing you some more videos.
Yep, here in the next couple weeks, we'll load up some nice videos, and you'll see things changing drastically around here.
She's not even moving. She's just like hanging there and like floating on.
She's just sunbathing. Yep, she probably can't move too much. Her belly is
she's bloated. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought they laid eggs, so this is interesting. Like, at what point does she release them?
I don't know. It might be on the side of the pond. I'm not exactly sure. If anyone knows how koi lay eggs, please say something in the comments, and we're just trying to find out everything we can about pond life. Like Missy said, these lily pads kind of overtake this pond, so I got to get in there and overtake them every year. I got to cut them back, which is very hard because it's kind of like a sinkhole in there. It's kind of like quicksand. So if anybody knows how to take care of lily pads without killing the fish or any other wildlife in here, please let us know as well. But until the next video, welcome to Smith Pond.